right now. Hands of the killer. The scene opens up to a horrible scream in the night. A man has been murdered on the street corner. But this ain't Lego City, so BB's not too bothered by it. She's feeling more restless and now has to do something, like you do at around 3 a.m. She reviews her notes on strange masks that have popped up all over town, which got ruined and printed by her falling asleep at her keys. Okay, that was probably expensive. Anyways, peep the lore drop. BB has a sister named Zizi, who runs an online store that the duo have been using to stay aloft in this trying economy. Zizi handling all the online seller business, and BB's all over acquisition. Oh wait, right, this isn't court. BB gathers a bunch of retro stuff she finds laying around that Zizi can find people online to buy. Their surpluses run dry, so it's up to BB to acquire some more vintage items for the store. She's surprisingly energetic about this, and you know what? It's contagious. Let's go. Now, because of all the murders that have been happening in town, the apartment closes these thick metal shutters to keep out any unwelcome characters who probably get their kicks out of, I don't know, something like punting a baby seal into the sun while it's trying to deliver the cure to cancer to your favorite person of power to be dispersed across the entire planet in aerosol form. Or door-to-door salespeople. The shutters have taken age and wear from people trying their luck, but the stranger thing is the amount of pits that are on the inside of the door. Then there's also the weirdos that keep hanging up advertisements in publications as though they're just wall dressings, putting up the same poster repeatedly. Grabber's Moving Company. We'll take you away. One flyer states that the owners aren't liable for anything that happens in the tunnels. I'm sorry, what tunnels? So past the washers that are always spinning, there's a massive vent with its cover missing. No one knows who pulled it off, but the tenants like to joke about how this is less expensive than building a fire escape.
The air inside is cool and inviting.
Wait, BB, please don't. So BB immediately crawls into the vents and starts peering into other peeps' rooms. Keeping up her suspicious-ass activity, she climbs out of the vents and into a storeroom.
Dead moths under my feet. The clothes here look to be about 20 or so years old, which isn't eerie enough, so I plunged.
So after wandering about for another couple seconds, BB finally explains the literal dungeon she lives in. The building is literally ancient and has been remade time and time again, in the most corporate and lazy way possible. Building repurposement, or building crap over certain aspects of the building and sealing away others that don't match its new purpose. This place having gone through so many city period changes over what had to be at least decades that the actual structure makes damn near no sense and can't be summarized as just an apartment building, shopping mall, post office, or general store anymore. So they left all the goodies, so we're here to plunder them for cash opportunities. So BB continues on following her nose to the tune of Old Hat. She makes mental notes about some of the junk she finds as the building creaks away, either from people moving around or just because the place is stupid ancient. So some of this stuff is covered in mold. Oh hey, there's some people here that... Never mind, it's just Korax. So the rooms tighten up into a hallway. And now it almost looks like she's wandered into a new building altogether. The halls have watered plants, there's the odd person every so often, and we've even stumbled into a whole waiting room. There's whispers all across the halls, but they don't seem to be about us, so maybe there's someone here who can tell us what's up. Upon walking up to a door and not touching it, is your name dull and dark?
No?
So you must be Morky Mingus then.
No?
Dolan, I get that you're a jokester, but please don't waste my time. Come on in.
No, wait, help. Please don't kidnap me, I'm not worth anything. Monetarily.
What's this? My first strangle victim doll, circa 71. Good condition? I did believe we had used up the last of them some time ago. Wonder where they found this.
What I'm not a doll.
Dressed similarly enough to me.
Coincidence?
Oh, they were such a wonderful toy. If you opened up the chest, they have little innards, and when you stand on the throat...
Yes, so Dr. Mentor apparently runs an entire college up here that's all about crafting the perfect murder. The faculty and students here have been studying up on ways to do much illegality and unpersoning, but they suck at tying knots, thankfully. Time to get gone. BB attempted to track how far she went, but this hellish place is far, far above what she was originally exploring. The halls are filled with laughter mixed in with tools, buzzing, saws cutting, something bubbling, drills being used, plastic and glass being destroyed. It's just a cacophony of bad omens, basically. The sounds here, as well as the people roaming about, don't have the same inviting aura as the opening they lead from. The rooms are all filled with used tools and strange contraptions that appear to be used for torment. One of the rooms has a trap in the toilet, for fuck's sake. The students wandering about are always yucking it up like a Left 4 Dead 2 jockey dosing itself with Joker toxin. Not only eerie, but echoes off the cramped corridor walls as they creep closer and closer to you at a speed just below yours. The laughter never stops and almost feels inescapable. You could think you're far enough away from them, and then Buckle will just be right around the corner. You can always get away, but you're advised to abuse their short attention spans to get gone and get gone fast, lest they catch you and decide to put you in today's lecture on fear.
Now in today's lecture on how fear permeates the modern-day victim.
What did I just? She scrambles to get out of this place as fast as possible, all while the students exhibit their projects with us as a live test victim.
Here in our video lab, we can influence the culture by pouring our violent, fantastical media into the horror scene. Our Bloody Night franchise has sold thousands.
Aren't those the shitty direct-to-video horror flicks that people only collect and watch to make fun of?
People watch my graduate college thesis to do what?
Getting caught again means a new room to run from and then figure out where the exit is in this rotoscope torture porn hellscape. The library is the only area that feels even somewhat safe, and that's just because it's dead silent here. But being honest with you, I think BB knows better than to assume she's safe again.
Do you not wish to visit the world that is to come? The interest in homicide has always been symbolic. Real death has no consequence and in fact is rather kiddish. The sun and moon, knives, ropes, buildings, clouds. Still, streets, and the dark blue. Where are you? My eyesight is quite bad these days. I haven't moved like this for quite some time. None of us tend to leave campus these days. You know how it is. As you think and think and think and the thickets, they get tense.
This must be the long-lost AC controls. Maybe I can finally open the vents to get out of here.
Immediately after she pulls that, I just get the feeling that we did something wrong.
Hello there, Mr. Killer, sir. Massive fan, really big fan of your work. I just want to ask you, have you ever considered co-oping a paper?
BB escapes into the vents and dead memes for her life, crawling and crawling until she tumbles, falling back into her apartment building safe and sound. Well, not really. We did kind of open up the air system, which wasn't working in the first place, therefore not dispersing any cold or hot air. It's just stagnant metal. Now that that's opened further, peeps who were using the tunnel entrance and exit only can now crawl through the old and new parts of the building at will. This game is fucking fantastic. The scares and anxiety are practically given a back seat for the lore dump of how BB was making rent for the time we spent away from her. ZZ's cool, the shop is cool, and I love how it's used as a catalyst for our little horror romp. The sounds basically go from a chill and laid-back lo-fi dungeon crawl to stuff your backpack to a frantic torture theater filled with sounds that depict all kinds of bad and nasty things that college students could do to you. I hate it. I love that this game plays with my anxiety in ways that are actually funny, because I used to work at a hardware store, so these sounds should be normal to me because of how many customers would ask to test tools before, while, and after they buy them. Also, Bat Dad drills and fixes things around the house, so I've been close up to having to, saw wood and other strange things that people go, yeah, I don't want to do that. I just let my insert spouse who's better with tools do that. So on one hand, it's like, hey, I'm part of the target demographic. But on the other hand, there's still 7 more of these to go. Aw, no. Aw, fuck. Aw, shit.